In this video, we will show you how to replace your rear shocks on this Ford F-150. This is part of your rear suspension located behind your rear wheels. Let's get into it. Let's prepare to remove our driver's side rear wheel. To do this, safely raise and support the rear of the vehicle so the wheel's off the ground. If you have a center cover, go ahead and remove that. I'm using a small pry bar for this. I'm just finding the slot in the center cover. We'll pry this out in place. Once you have that removed, it exposes our 6 21mm lug nuts. Let's remove all of these and the wheel. Now that we have the wheel off of there, we have a clear view of our rear shock. To remove this, it's going to be fairly basic. You're going to find that you have 2 15mm bolts and 2 18mm mounting nuts. We'll start down along the bottom. On the bottom area, you're going to find that the 18mm nut is on the outboard side. I'm holding that with a wrench. 15mm for the bolt head. Let's leave this in place. We'll make our way up to the upper mounting point next. Now this mounting nut is on the inboard side. It's the same exact thing as the other one. Now we should have plenty of movement in this area. We can start removing the hardware. We're holding onto the rear shock so it does not fall out and potentially hurt us. There it is, friend. The next thing we have to do is clean and inspect the mounting points. We're just making sure those aren't rotted in any way. Now it's time to prepare the brand new shock for installation. We want to activate it. Essentially, I'm holding it down on the ground in between my feet. I'm going to start compressing this all the way down as far as possible. Now that I have that down, I'm going to let it completely expand, and then I'll continue this process several times, at least 3. Let's get this in the vehicle. Now we can install that brand new rear shock. We're starting up along the top. Once you have that aligned, continue on with your mounting bolt. That's going from the outside towards the inboard side, along the top at least. Go ahead and start on that mounting nut on the inboard side. We're leaving this loose. Now we're making our way down to the bottom. Now it's time for the lower hardware. Once we have this in place, we're coming from the inboard side, making its way out, and we have our 18mm mounting nut out towards the brakes. Now what you may find is that with the shock completely extended, it goes a little bit too far for the port. You can use a pointy object such as an awl, make your way through the ports, and lightly align this. Once you do feel as though you have it aligned, we'll just start getting that bolt in place. Now that we have both of these on, we're going to continue on snugging them, and the torque for these will be 66 foot-pounds. One more quick inspection in this area, we'll reinstall our wheel. Once you have your wheel in place, start on all 6 of your 21mm lug nuts and we'll bottom them out. Now with the wheel safely on the ground, let's torque each one of our 21mm lug nuts to 150 foot-pounds in a crisscross manner. If you have a center cover, install that now. Now, when installing the center cover, the one thing that we want to pay attention to is the slot where we had pried from. If you were looking at the wheel, you're going to find that it has a notch. That notch would be located closest to your valve stem. Let's align all three of these areas and we'll tap this into place.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.